I have got this really great idea from my friend. This is her name. And I was allowed to use this idea and show it to you, so here it is. First I took the head of a doll and squished it into a piece of scrap clay. You can use mold putty as well. Then I took some scrap clay and I made a mold of the head. So I have a headpiece here, and this is made of scrap clay. I tried to make this part out of mold putty, but then it's really hard to work on it, so I rather like this one. You take this piece that you have made of your scrap clay, take a piece of tinfoil and squish it over, and really make sure you get all the details of the top of the head here, the top part. So you have the eyes and the nose and the forehead like that. I hope you can see. So here I have my head, and I'm going to make a mask of this. Then I take a piece of clay that I rolled out on my pasta machine in one of the settings that is really small. This is actually the smallest on my pasta machine, so it's not that small. And I cover up my face with this piece, and I squeeze it really good onto my face thing here, like this. And I cut out the mask that I like, because now I know where I have my nose and my eyes. Okay, I cut it out and I got the shape that I wanted. Now I'm cutting out here with my knife the eyes. I'm going to take them out. Something like this. Then I roll out a snake of a color I like to use. And I have some of the bluish that I used for the first part. And now I'm cutting up some white in tiny pieces that I'm going to use for the decoration. And your decoration, you can do that just like you want to, because it's all up to you and your imagination how you want this one to look in the end result. I'm just going to show you one way to do this. So you take your mask and you take some of these small pieces you made, and you can roll them out for small balls if you like to, or you can just use them like this and put them on where you like it to go in the pattern you like. And you can use all the different colors you like. I covered my mask with all my tiny dots, and now I rolled out some purple clay, and I'm making 3 or 4 flowers in this to decorate my mask with. But you can decorate it just like you feel like, but I want a few flowers in this one. So I take my flower and I take my dotting tool and I wrap my, I know this is hard to see, and I wrap my flower around the dotting tool. And I squeeze it on where I like it to be. But you can decorate the masks just like you feel like. I'm going to make it like this. And then I have my perlex. I have a, what is that? That is a light pink It's hard to see, but it is. And I have a blue. And I'm going to take first a little of the whitish one here and put it over the white dots on my mask. You don't have to do this, but I think it will make it glittery and cool looking. And when you're happy with the result, you bake it. This one have been baking, and now I'm just gently taking a finger while it's still not hot, but still not all cold. And I'm taking it off gently, like this. And there you have your mask. A good idea for the mask is to take an eye pin. And I'm going to shorten it off a bit, not much. And I'm going to make a tiny eye down here. Doesn't have to be that neat because we're going to cover it. So I have an eye here and I have an eye here. And I take a small piece of clay that is matching my mask. And I'm going to put it over the eye I made. And make a kind of a handle like this. Now I'm going to bake this part, and then I will be right back. When you have baked your small pin and your mask, you turn your mask around and you put the pin on the mask. I do that by putting a tiny bit of bacon bond on the side of my mask. You can build this one into your mask while building your mask, but I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm trying to show you here. It's not that easy. So I put the pin on there, and I take a small ball of clay, put over the pin, and squeeze it so it sits where I like it to. Just a second and I'm going to show you. So, sorry about that. So you can see I put a tiny piece of clay over the eye of my pen, and I have a tiny bit of bacon bond under here, so I'm sure that it will stick. And now I'm just going to bake it for 10 minutes and then it's all done. Make sure it sits exactly where you want it before you bake it. There we go. So it will look like this when I'm done. And that's actually it. Happy crafting!